Do you want to smite the wicked and all those who oppose you? Do you want a class that has a good amount of utility and you do a bit of everything? And most importantly, do you want to look badass while you do it? Leave a comment below and let me know what your favorite build in Baldur's Gate 3 is. Let's get to it right away. First thing you have to do for the build is you have to pick Paladin. And the reason why you start with Paladin and not with Sorcerer is because when you start with Paladin you gain access directly to heavy armor and you do not have to waste a feat getting it. Next on the list is to pick your race. Look, there are certain ones that people are going to recommend, but to me, if you're going to be playing a game for hundreds of hours, you best just pick a character that you enjoy looking at. However, if you want to metagame, there's only one choice, and that is to go half orc, because they have access to the Savage Attack feat from level 1, which greatly increases your damage. For the playthrough that I am doing on the channel, I went with Tiefling, because I love the irony of having a holy devil. For your stats, or ability points as they are called in D&D based games, you want to pump up as much strength as you can, because you're going to be playing a lot with your Divine Smite spells, and their accuracy is dependent on strength. The other ones to go for are Constitution to become more tanky, and if you want to have reliable use with your magic spells, a good quantity of Charisma is the way to go. You do not need much Intelligence, Wisdom, or Dexterity, so you can take those all the way down. We choose Athletics as our skill to give us a bit more efficiency in combat. The next choice is your Oath. And honestly, they're all viable to a very good degree, but the ones I would recommend for the build are either Oath of the Ancients or Oath of Vengeance, as both of those give access to Misty Step, which is probably the best movement ability in the whole game. That is an important one for Paladin because you gain access to extra attack, which as the name implies gives you a second attack you can use in each turn. Level 6 is the last crucial one for Paladin as you gain access to Aura of Protection. Once you have this skill, you drastically increase your survivability and the survivability of nearby party members. Now let's look at the Sorcerer side of things. First you choose the Dragonic Bloodlines as your subclass, as it gives you more health every time you level up Sorcerer. We're mostly getting utility spells as most of our damage and actual useful skills come from the Paladin side of things. So over here we'll get cantrips such as Magic Hand, Dancing Lights, Minor Illusion and Friends. The same logic will apply to our spell slots. Shield is one of the most important ones you can get as it drastically increases your survivability. And with how many extra spell points you get for Sorcerer, it doesn't cost much to use these. The crucial levels for Sorcerer are 2, 3, and 4. 2 grants access to sorcery points and allows you to do Metamagic. Metamagic can be used to enhance certain spells, or in this case to give us more spell points so we can smite more. Level 3 grants a large increase in spell points. Level 4 grants you a feat. And talking about feats, this is a great way to segue into the next section, all about the feats.
You may touch defeat.
Ability improvement is a great way of bumping up your strength by 2, which helps a lot to just hit the target. Weapon Master is incredibly good if you end up going for two-handed weapons. Warcaster comes in incredibly handy to help you maintain concentration spells despite being in the thick of battle. And finally, another very important one is Savage Attacker. It just guarantees that your damage will be a bit higher every time you land a hit. Since it is so easy to respec in this game, I recommend at level 4 you get 2 points in Paladin, 2 in Sorcerer, At 5, respec to only pure Paladin, then regain your sorcerer points by level 7, and from there just play around. Now then, how do we actually play Paladin? Well, the answer is incredibly simple. All you have to do is keep using Divine Smite when needed, use auto attacks when you don't need to use Divine Smite, use Misty Step to get in, and that's it really. It's an easy one to play. Thanks for listening to the video everyone. It's a shorter one than usual, but I hope you found it entertaining and informative nevertheless. For more Baldur's Gate 3 content, please like and subscribe, and peace out.